Hello. If you're feeling low in energy, then it's actually quite good to start to move the body to get the blood flowing, get the heart moving, get a bit of heat. So this practice is designed to do just that. So please kick off your shoes, roll out your yoga mat, and come and join me. So we're going to start by standing at the end of the mat and having the feet parallel, hip width apart. And then just placing the hands in this prayer position, because we're going to do some gentle sun salutations and then start to move them on a little bit. So essentially, breathing in, feeling the crown of the head lift up into the sky. Exhale, feeling that grounding through the soles of the feet. And then breathing in, open up the chest, lifting the chest. And then folding forward so that the fingertips come on either side of the toes, and you can see my knees are bent. And then straightening the legs, looking forward, and then folding back again, opening up the back to the legs. And then as you breathe in, bringing the arms all the way, open up the chest, and releasing the hands back into prayer position. So let's do that again. Breathing in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, and fold into the legs. Bending the knees, and then peeling the belly off the thighs. Open, and release back down into this prayer. Breathing in, open, and release, coming down. Straightening the legs, looking forward. And then this time we're going to soften the knees and stepping back with that right foot as far as it'll go, dropping that back knee, and then opening up. Just releasing below the waist, lifting up above the waist, and coming down, both hands down onto the ground. Stepping into downward facing dog, and you might want to just walk out the dog a few times, bending one leg, straightening the other, really enjoying this opening sensation. And then from there, coming into stillness, and inhale, releasing the knees down and releasing the chest down and the chin. So we're in this Ashtanga position, and for this first time round, we're simply going to come up into Sphinx. So coming into Sphinx, elbows underneath the shoulders, and looking over the right shoulder to the left heel, and the left shoulder to the right heel. Good. And then from there, just bringing the hands underneath the shoulders, tucking the toes under, and then press into downward facing dog. And lifting that left leg up into the air, dropping that right heel, and swinging that all the way through between the hands, dropping that back knee, and then opening. And release. And stepping forward, the right foot folding into the legs, and then bending the knees, peeling the belly off the thighs, and then back into prayer position. So we're going to do this on the other side now, a little bit quicker. So breathing in, and then fold. Looking forward, straightening the legs, soften the knees, left foot as far back as possible, dropping that back knee, this long lunge into crescent moon. Release down, downward facing dog. Really nice, pressing the hands into the floor, lengthening the spine, tailbone moves back, and then release the knees down and coming into this Ashtanga position, chest and chin down. And then from there, you can either come into Sphinx, or if you're feeling strong, then coming into upward facing dog, only if your back is okay. Back of the neck nice and long. And then if you're in upward facing dog, you could roll over the toes and come back into downward facing dog. And you might want to just walk out the dog again. Really nice. Feeling into the body. Lengthening the spine. Looking towards the knees, so you're keeping the back of the neck nice and long. Tops of the arms externally rotating. And then from there, raising that right leg up into the air. And then swinging it all the way through. Dropping that back knee. And then open up the chest in the crescent. Release down. And then stepping forward. And then fold. Bending the knees, peeling the belly off the thighs, and then back into prayer position. Just going to do one more on each side, even quicker this time. So breathing in and exhale. So it's all about releasing energy. Lengthen the front of the body and the legs. Stepping back with that right foot, dropping back down. Open up to crescent moon and release. Downward facing dog. Coming down into Ashtanga and upward facing dog. Oh my word. And downward facing dog, and rest here. Taking some breaths in, breaths out. Sucking the belly in. Externally rotating the tops of the arms. Really strong posture, but open. Really nice and open. And then from there, raising that left leg up, swinging it through, dropping that back knee, opening up the chest, release down, stepping forward, folding into the legs, bending the knees, peeling the belly off the thighs, and then back into prayer. Last side, breathing in, exhale, fold, lengthen the front of the body, left foot back, dropping that back knee, open up into crescent moon, release down, downward facing dog, coming into Ashtanga and upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog, and rest here. So it is a resting pose once you've got that alignment from the torso through to the arms, externally rotating the shoulders, the tops of the arms. Breathing in, breathing out. Drinking in the oxygen, expelling the carbon dioxide. And then raising that right leg up into the air, swinging it through, dropping that back knee, open. And release. Coming all the way up, folding into the legs, bending the knees, and peeling the belly off the thighs, and coming all the way back to where we started in this prayer position. So, thanks for joining me today, and please feel free to do a few more sun salutations. Really gets the energy flowing. It really is recommended if you're feeling a little bit tired, as if you need a bit of energy. It's a great practice. I really would recommend it. It's all about balance though, isn't it? So if you're interested now in just taking a little bit of a rest, maybe a 10-minute breather, bit of a relaxation, then I've put in another link on the screen somewhere where you can check that out. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Namaste.